Here's one for you. Just there 2 minutes ago, there was a rattle in the van. Not a rattle, it was a kind of a weird noise made, and I was like, oh, is that my phone? I thought it was my phone, a message coming in on my phone. And it got me thinking about the tone that I have preset for my message alerts. And it reminded me of something. There's about 50, thereabouts, it might be 20, it might be 60, but there's a heap of preset tones in my phone that I can choose to set as a message alert tone. And I have mine set to the only one that I could actually tolerate, because half of them are fucking like songs or something, or big fucking chimey things that I don't want going off every time I get a fucking notification or an email or a message or whatever. So hearing that little bloop noise that the van made, something fell over in the dash or whatever it was, it got me thinking of these tones. And I caught myself. I was there in my own head driving along going, fucking bullshit, isn't it? The way there's fucking like 50 fucking things to choose from and only one of them is bearable, like, fuck's sake. And then I kind of copped onto myself and said, like, you've little to be complaining about. Will you shut the fuck up and be grateful that you have a fucking absolutely state-of-the-art smartphone that has fucking, you know, AI apps on it and fucking heart rate monitor shit tethered to me fucking wrist and calendars and calculators and banking and cameras and fucking everything you could fucking possibly imagine on it. The thing is absolutely fucking amazing. Anybody's smartphone. This is when I'm recording this on is a Samsung S21, I think. So it's not like the most up-to-date flagship smartphone, but it's up there with the best of them, like. And there's me driving along as part of my business in a huge big box body van, going about my day. The lads are there working away. My 2 kids are now in school. The little one, Kiva, she finishes her first week today. It's a Friday. She's getting on great. Fionn, the older guy, he's 9. He's flying. They're both healthy. They're both good looking, smart, fit, you know, content. The wife is just dropping them to school now. She's busy with her job. That's going well. We have a barbecue planned for tomorrow. Like, you know, life is fucking good. Life is objectively good. My life is objectively better than practically everybody's on the fucking planet. But am I fucking, you know, delighted with life? Did I wake up this morning with a big smile on my face? Did I fuck? I dragged my ass out of bed because I fucking had to. And my consolation was, oh, thank God it's Friday. You know, as if my job was the worst job in the world. Like, got up, got dressed, fed the dogs, fed the chickens, you know, fed the kids, had a chat with herself, had a coffee, you know, did a workout on me fucking pull-up bar, got me fucking multivitamins and all that jazz into me protein shake and me breakfast, came down to work, my fucking best friend is there working away, put a call in to see what this guy wanted that I'm on my way to now. You know, everything's going fucking swimmingly. And only last night, I walked down to the shop last night because it was fucking swelteringly warm and I was antsy and I needed to get out of the house. So I walked down to the shop. I live out in the countryside, so the shop is about a kilometre away. And I was walking down, I was admiring a big 2-storey house that's down the road from me. Local man, very wealthy guy. Huge big house, big meandering driveway up to the door, landscape gardens, all kind of street lights on his driveway all the way up. The whole garden's lit up. It was pitch black last night, but his whole house is illuminated because, you know, why not? And I remember thinking to myself as I walked past, I was like, oh fuck yeah, you know, someday. And then again I caught myself kind of going, someday fucking what? Like, I have a lovely house. It's absolutely lovely. It's not massive, but it's still fucking 1,000 times better than the average person living on the planet today. Everything works. The heating, the electrics, it's all new. We did it up a couple of years ago. It's all, treble glaze windows, and it's well insulated, and we have a new heating system, new wiring, new plumbing. Like, it's fucking lovely, like. I'd love to make it, 10% bigger just to have even more comfort. But I suppose what I'm getting at is I'm not particularly happy in myself the past while. Now, I'm not fucking depressed out of my head by any stretch of the imagination, and I know I'm not, because I've been there before, and there's a stark comparison to being depressed out of your fucking head and me bemoaning how fucking great my life is. But when I walked by that house and I caught myself going fucking, oh yeah, someday, the realisation was, what are you on about, Frano? If you lived in that house now, if you lived in the huge big 2-storey house out in the country, a mansion essentially, with manicured gardens, and you had the whole place lit up for the crack and all the rest of it, you'd be no fucking happier than you are now. And it just gave me a fucking cause to kind of reflect on it. And I've heard this notion of practicing gratitude before, and it's one of those terms that for whatever reason makes me kind of knee-jerk into an eye roll. Fucking practice gratitude, fuck off. But I'm coming to the realisation that a big part of my discontent is that I'm a bit of an ungrateful dickhead. Now, there's a guy who listens to this, his fucking name escapes me now. Shout out to my man in Australia, you know who you are. His name will come to me. A potential future guest on the podcast. And he pulled me up on calling myself a dickhead, because I tend to do that. Now it's kind of it's one of those things that's half in jest and fully in earnest. I'll often kind of rhyme off, oh, of course you forgot about that, you fucking dickhead. And I can be quite harsh on myself in that regard. And he pulled me up on it, and he basically said, like, don't be fucking at it, like. He was telling me he only recently changed his alarm clock. He used to have his alarm set in the morning with a little note on the alarm on his phone that said, wake up you lazy bastard, or get up you lazy bastard. And I don't know what was the catalyst, but something made him go, do you know what? That's not good for me. Like, I shouldn't be berating myself in that manner. And he changed it to get up you legend. And when he told me about that, I was like, yeah, there's something fucking to that. I like that. I really like that. And I did the exact same thing on my phone immediately. As soon as I read his message, I stuck get up you legend and attached it to my alarm. So when my alarm goes off, it beep, 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 and the little note that comes up is get up you legend. And that's a good while ago now. That's a couple of months ago. And this thing goes off literally every morning. But I haven't made me peace with it yet. It's still, when I see it, I kind of go, yeah, okay. And I get the point of it, but I'm still not happy. I suppose, for whatever reason, I can't quite put my finger on it. For whatever reason, I'm just kind of discontenting myself. Now, with no real fucking reason. I'm fucking fit as fuck, running a marathon now in about a month to the day. Training's going well for that. I bought a calisthenics rig there recently, and I've been on the bars pretty much every day doing a workout. I'm not doing as much as I was, but I'm still doing a hell of a lot more than I ever was before. So, physically fit, I'm not ill in any way. Again, as I was saying, the kids, the wife, the whole lot, everything's great. The business is tipping along, could be busier, but I mean, every fucking business owner is going to say they could be a bit busier. All in all, objectively, my fucking life is fucking savage. And I really have to get down to the root cause of why I'm not feeling that on a day-to-day basis. Like, you know, I'm essentially living for the weekend. Once Monday rolls in, it's like, okay, get Monday, we've this, that, and the other to do on Monday, get that out of the way. And then Tuesday, it's like, okay, Tuesday's not too bad because I'm on my delivery, so I'm gone most of the day. So hop in the van, basically turn the brain off, fly around, do all my deliveries. Weddings is a slow enough day. It's our quietest day of the week. So we try and do some extracurricular stuff. We have extracurricular stuff to do, which is great. Thursday's another delivery day, so I'm gone for most of the day. And today is Friday. I have a few bits and pieces to do. It's a busy enough day, and we usually finish a bit early. We always finish a bit early on a Friday. But it's kind of one day at a time. Get through today, get through today, get through today. And I know from being fucking incredibly depressed before that time horizon shrinks. So it goes from getting through today to getting to lunchtime. Oh, just get to just do this, that, and the other, and you know, I'll get me lunch, and you know, I'll be able to fucking, you know, relax then and have me lunch, and then lunch is over, and it's like right, just get to the end of the day, and yeah, we'll be home, and then everything will be grand, and then it's get the kids to bed, and you know, we'll be grand, and it's like right, okay, bedtime, thank God. And you wake up and fucking rinse, repeat. And what happens then is it just gets progressively worse. That time horizon fucking shrinks, and it's, you know, get to the end of the fucking hour, and it's off. I can just, you know, keep moving for the next fucking 45 minutes, and before you know, it's fucking you're living your life 5 minutes at a time, and not in a good way, until it gets to the point where you just fucking can't get out of bed, basically. Now, I'm a million miles away from that. And I suppose one of the main reasons, potentially, that I'm even aware that I'm not doing great is because I've been in a bad place before. So I think what's coming out in the wash in this is I have to proactively do something, add something or subtract something from my life to make myself appreciate what I have a little bit more. Because if I had half the gratitude that I think I should have, objectively, I'd be in a much better place. So I'm going to have to go down a bit of a practicing gratitude rabbit hole. One thing that springs to mind in relation to doing that is giving thanks. It's a religious thing historically, but nothing wrong with it. Religion has been absolutely poisoned out of people's minds in Ireland because of the Catholic Church, who absolutely fucking ruined the fucking soul of the fucking nation, as far as I'm concerned. Because they stripped us of, you know, grace before meals even. You know, being thankful. Now, the way it's framed from a religious perspective is you should thank God for all the things that you have. And when people stop believing in God, you tend to not thank God. You don't tend to thank something that you don't believe in for all the good things that you have. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be fucking thankful and have some gratitude for the blessings that you have. So maybe starting today, I'm going to try and start some sort of a gratitude or gratefulness practice, which might be as simple as when you wake up and when you go to bed and maybe before a meal, you take 2 fucking seconds to say to yourself, do you know what? I'm not sick. The kids aren't sick. I'm not in dire financial in a dire financial state. And basically just take the 2 seconds to reflect on everything that you have to be grateful for. And on that note, I'll chat to you soon.